People at the Link Apartments in downtown Winston-Salem are not at all happy this afternoon.
Yeah, Winston-Salem police say more than 20 cars were broken into in the apartment's parking deck on Patterson Avenue in the Innovation Quarter.
What's worse, they say nobody's doing anything about this. Let's go to Louis Tran. He is live for us this afternoon. Louis, this is not the first time something has happened here, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Winston-Salem police say that there have been around 10 different cases of car break-ins at this parking deck right behind me in the past year. And Monday night, more than 20 people woke up to find the windows of their vehicles smashed.
Yeah, it's aggravating.
Leanne McKay is showing me her husband's truck after someone smashed the windows Monday night.
Not safe. It makes you feel not safe here.
Winston-Salem police say that 22 vehicles were broken into Monday night at this parking deck in the Innovation Quarter. It's owned by Grubb Properties, which also owns the Link apartment nearby. It's used by residents and the public. A worker is now repairing the damage on this truck. McKay says that this is the second time that she and her husband experienced this in less than a year. She says she spoke with her landlord about this, but nothing was resolved.
We got passed to preferred parking, and nothing was really done. Just sorry.
A spokesperson with Grubb Properties says that the company hired Preferred Parking to manage the parking deck's day-to-day operations. She says that they recently installed new lights and cameras to help with security, but Cam Mulhall says that it's not enough.
We pay a lot to live in that building and pay for parking in addition to that, under the pretense of 24/7 surveillance and off-duty cops working security. On just like the scale at which they carried out this act of crime is sort of unbelievable given the security that's sold to us when we sign a lease.
You had to take the inside of the door off. Oh, wow.
Yes, ma'am.
And for McKay, all she can do is wait for her husband's truck to be fixed. And she says hopefully a solution to keep residents and their vehicles safe.
Hope it doesn't happen again because it's aggravating, and I hope nothing worse than this happens before somebody wants to do something.
A spokesperson for Grubb Properties tells me that they have been working with Preferred Parking since 2018. He also sent me a statement, and it reads in part, quote, "Our residents' safety and security is of the utmost importance to us, and we share their frustration around these incidents. We are fully cooperating with the Winston-Salem Police Department in their investigation." In Winston-Salem, I'm Louis Tran, WXII 12 News.
Louis, thank you. New at 4, Greensboro police tell us a man died almost 2 months after he was shot at a sports bar. Investigators say 32-year-old Famous Mason passed away at the hospital yesterday. He was found shot at Lee's Brass Taps Bar and Grill on Battleground Avenue back on April 24th. Officers say he was murdered. Right now, there is no information on a suspect. A man is in custody accused in a shooting that left someone critically injured. Winston-Salem police arrested Christopher Mendoza yesterday. They say last Saturday he shot a 20-year-old man on Patria shooting after they got into a fight. The victim went to the hospital for treatment, and Mendoza was taken to the Forsyth County Detention Center and is being held on a $150,000 bond.
A church in Mount Airy has had its pride flag stolen twice in the last week as communities across the Triad celebrate Pride Month. WXII 12's Joshua Davis joins us from Mount Airy with the story.
The rector of this Mount Airy church says the congregation wasn't really surprised that their pride flag was stolen.
And it just makes us sad that somebody feels the need to do that.
For Pride Month, Trinity Episcopal Church in Mount Airy decided to hang a pride flag outside on their fence to send a message of love and support to LGBTQIA+ communities, only for that flag to be stolen twice. This video shows someone ripping the second flag from the church's fence Wednesday before taking off down the street.
The whole point of putting the flag out is to share God's love and to let people know that they're loved and welcomed and affirmed. We made sure that our flag said everyone is welcome here because that's the message we wanted to get across.
After posting the story to Facebook when the first flag was stolen Saturday, Sarah Morris, the rector for the church, says support came pouring in, and with them, more flags to hang up.
I think we have maybe 20 now. It's amazing. From all over the country, not just from here, which is amazing. We had one from Canada and one from Washington, state. It's kind of it's kind of awesome that the message is spreading about God's love.
Morris says she's spoken to Mount Airy police about who took the flags, and she's hoping for the opportunity to sit down with them for a heart-to-heart.
I would just like to talk to the person who did this and to help them to understand where we're coming from. And because we believe in forgiveness, and that's what we want.
Morris says the church remains committed to being an ally during the rest of Pride Month, and if another flag is taken, the church is ready to put another one up. In Mount Airy, I'm Joshua Davis for WXII 12 News.